Hi, it's Dr. Jenn here. I am a health and wellness coach, and I specialize in helping people safely navigate benzo withdrawal / bind, benzodiazepine-induced neurological dysfunction. And today I wanted to do a very short video about mindset. We just discussed mindset in my support group that meets on Discord. It's called Heal with Dr. Jenn. And it was a wonderful discussion. We had a lot of members giving their opinions and their questions and their curiosity about it. So I really wanted to come and share it publicly. Mindset is a belief system. You know, we've set our mind to believing something, and it influences everything about our lives. And I know in benzo withdrawal, because the GABA receptors have been downregulated, so our whole inhibitory system is damaged. It's not working at its best. So the excitatory system is going to town, basically. So you've got the GABA that's not working properly, the inhibitory, and you've got the glutamate that's go, go, go. So that means that we are most likely going to be in a protect state. Our autonomic nervous system is going to be in the protect state of fight, flight, or freeze because we don't have enough to keep everything calm and at homeostasis. Our default is, and I've done so many videos and I'm always talking about this. I know I'm being redundant, but it's so important to hear it, that our default is to be over in the connect state. That's a parasympathetic ventral vagal response. That's where everything is good. And when we're there, we've got positive thoughts and feelings. And in the protect state, it's negative. So I understand that in benzo withdrawal, our mindset, our belief system, the way that we're framing and filtering and interpreting the world might be very negative. Maybe a little bit more than might. And that is through no fault of our own. That is because state's driving story, because we don't have the inhibitory system working properly. But even though that's the case, it is still our responsibility, and we are at choice every moment of every day to decide what are we going to do with the reactions that our nervous system is giving us and those thoughts and flavors of all those feelings that are negative. What are we going to do with that? So it's important that we make the choice to get a little bit of distance from those thoughts and feelings and to just look at them and observe them, just to be a neutral observer. Oh gosh, that's my autonomic nervous system. There's that protect state. There's my benzo brain. That's what I used to say. Because just giving us that space and labeling it takes us out of, oh, it's me, and it's this thing. Because if you can observe it and name it, then it's not you. I hope that makes sense. So it's really important to do that. We've got all that negativity going, and it could be many thoughts. I'm not going to heal. I'm never going to heal. I'm always going to be sick. You know, nobody loves me. I've always been... I've always been a failure, whatever. I remember all of my negative voices. They were pretty intense. So just observe them. Give yourself that space. Oh, state's driving story. I used to say that. State's driving story. State's driving story. And then do your very, very best to get your mind onto something else. I always said breath, thoughts, and hands. Check your breathing. Are you way up here? Is it shallow? Is it too fast? Are you hyperventilating? Low and slow. Lower that diaphragm, lower the air way down into your diaphragm. Let your belly get soft and push it out. Really take some calming breaths. And then look at your thoughts. Just observe them. Just observe them. Because you are not your thoughts. And thoughts are not facts. They're just thoughts. They're just thoughts. They're just a body function. If you farted right now, no big deal, right? Well, I mean, hopefully, you didn't embarrass yourself. You're not around anybody. But that's just a body function. And when we pass gas, we are experiencing our digestive system. That's the outcome of your digestive system. So all these negative thoughts and negative feelings, That's just you experiencing a hyperexcited nervous system. It's just stinking thinking. You're just experiencing your nervous system. And your thoughts are no more significant than your farts. Seriously, they're just a body function. So check your breathing. Get your breathing under control as much as possible. Check your thoughts. Yep, just observe them. Yep, label them however you want to. Give yourself that emotional space. And then get your hands busy. Because the mind will often follow the hands. And if you can learn to do something new, bonus. Because when we learn something new, the brain's going, wait a minute, I've never done this before. This is new. And it's starting to make all these neuronal connections, these new connections. So it takes a spotlight off of what we're so focused on, our suffering. And it goes, oh, wait, we got to focus on all this new stuff. So it turns the volume down of our suffering. So one of the ways that we can cope with this negative mindset that we have so often, in these negative beliefs and thoughts and feelings and benzo withdrawal, is breath, thoughts, hands. That's a way. And I had to do that all throughout the day. And the other thing is, for very powerful things, and I know you think she's gonna say the 4 cornerstones. I'm not, but we'll be talking about those a lot in all my other videos. But these 4 things are so delicious and they're so, so powerful. Patience, acceptance, gratitude, and distraction. You practice them in whatever order you want, but just making those your daily touchstone, your daily compass. Those are my North Stars. That's how I'm going to navigate my life right now. Patience, acceptance, gratitude, distraction. And just let me say this. Acceptance, I know, is hard. Acceptance doesn't mean you have to like something or condone it. It just means you're no longer fighting it. That's all it means. Life on life's terms. You can't fight life. So why try? Because the more you fight, when you're fighting, what are you doing? You're fighting an enemy. What are you doing when you're fighting? You're protecting yourself. So the more that you fight with life, the more you're adding fuel to that protect state. That's not what we want. We want to gently encourage our autonomic nervous system to move over into that parasympathetic ventral vagal response, to that connect state. So acceptance means you're no longer fighting. And it doesn't mean that you're weak or that, you've given up and, it's just, they become a doormat. It's just, no, this is life on life's terms, no longer fighting it. So that's an important part. And the gratitude. I know people say, but Dr. Jenn, how can I be grateful for benzo withdrawal? Well, you can't right now probably because you're suffering so much. I'm now grateful for my experience because it was just what I needed for me to grow and mature and heal. I needed it. I don't know how else I could have gotten to this place. But in the middle of it, I couldn't be grateful for it. So I'm not asking you to practice gratitude for all the things that are uncomfortable in your life. I'm just asking, can you find a way to be grateful in the midst of all of those things? So what can you be grateful for? And I think I've shared before, there's a new way to do a gratitude practice, and I'm sure I've done a video about it, but if you want me to do another one about it, drop something below in the comments and I'll be happy to do that again. But patience, we got to be patient. For many of us, this is a marathon, not a sprint. Patience, acceptance, gratitude, and lots of distraction. So those are some tools that can help you cope with this very negative mindset that many of us have in benzo withdrawal. And just the awareness that your belief system right now is sullied, it's dirty, or it's I don't even know the other adjective that I want to use, because of these downregulated GABA receptors. And it's no fault of your own. And there's not much you can do about it. If you had a broken leg, you can't just miraculously make your leg heal. And same thing here. You have a broken nervous system. But just like if your leg is broken, it's going to heal on your own. You don't have to do anything. Your body knows what to do. Trust me, your body knows what to do and how to do all of this healing. Just get out of its way. That's all we have to do. And so by just acknowledging the negative thoughts and knowing that our mindset might not be, that powerful positive that we want because of this brain injury, this chemical brain injury, because those GABA receptors are downregulated, then we can give ourselves that space to pause and say, okay, that's the reaction. I can't do anything about it. But what I can do is be responsible for my response. How do I want to respond? And that's where we can kind of start chipping away at building a little bit of a toe hold, a little bit of a finger hold for something a little more positive. I know it's not easy. Trust me. I think one of the things that makes my work, I don't even know the word I want to use, but what I'm trying to say is I lived through it. I lived after 18 years on clonazepam, a taper. They took me back up. They tapered me a little more. All of it was just wrong, too much, too fast. It was just, the doctors, most of them are so uneducated. And then they cold turkeyed me with phenobarbital. Was that fun? So please know, if you're new to my channel, this is the first time you've ever heard me, I've walked in your shoes. My recovery was absolutely horrific, but I'm healed 100%, and you're going to get here too. You're going to get here too. So I just want to give you some tips and tools along the way to help you navigate this with a little less suffering and a little more safely. And that, at the end of the day, I'll end on this. That, at the end of the day, is the prescription for absolutely everything in life, and that's safety. Safety, when we feel safe, our nervous system just goes right into that ventral vagal response, and that's where we want to be. But it's hard to feel safe in benzo withdrawal because we don't have enough of that inhibitory to keep the threat detection circuitry, the limbic system, the amygdalas from firing danger, danger, danger. And of course, there's a whole cascade of all sorts of craziness going on in our bodies, I know. But you can do your best to just remind yourself that you're safe. I used to do this gentle back and forth rocking. I've been here before, meaning, I had this symptom, I got through it. I am safe, I am healing, I will recover. That's the mindset to hold on to, because I promise you really will heal. I am safe. I am healing. I will recover. Let's say it together one more time. You ready? I am safe. I am healing. I will recover. My friends, you really will. I hope this video was helpful. If you do need more support, you can go to my website, benzowithdrawalhelp.com, book a one-on-one, or you can come and join my support group. If you're not sure it's for you, there's a 2-week trial membership. You can come and kick the tires, get to know us. But it's a great support group. I'm so proud of it. We focus on the 4 cornerstones of well-being. We focus on the healing, and there's lots of free things. There's free courses. There's free classes. In fact, I just opened up an old course. It's a 5-day-a-week for a month, 4 weeks. Every day there's a lesson that helps you really understand and practice acceptance, and that's free to all the members. And then I go live 3 times a week for people suffering from benzo withdrawal, 1 day a week for caregivers, but you have access to me. So if you feel like you need more support, please don't suffer by yourself, please. I'm here to help, and my support group's here for you as well. All right, my friends, till the next video, please take good care of yourselves.